Welcome back, my fellow mobile gamers of YouTube. My name is NimbleThor, and this is PvPets, or PvPets, I guess, a tank battle royale game. And I'm quite excited about playing this one because I love these types of games in general. It reminded me a lot of Battlelands Royale, which I really enjoy playing as well. And the gameplay is very similar. So we're playing this time as a pet driving around in a huge ass tank that only grows bigger the more we level it up, and we can collect more ammo for our guns. We can't collect new guns, but we can collect more ammo. Oh, and there's an enemy here. Let's take him out with our special ability. Yes, there we go. That was quite easy. So if we pick these up here, the ones I just picked up, they allow us to level up. And then, as I said, we simply pick up more ammo so that we can use our normal attacks and our special abilities. And there's someone behind us already, and he is getting smacked. Come on. There we go. Look at us defeating this guy. That was awesome. Wait, we shouldn't use all of our bullets. Let's drive over here now and see if we can find some of the other players who are still left in this map. So this is a battle royale game, which means that the map is slowly getting smaller and smaller, but in here in the middle we should be pretty safe. We can also drive out here again to see if there are some coming at us from the outskirts of the map. So let's do that right now. You guys can follow along on the minimap in the top right corner of the screen. Let's see if we can find anyone out here, or if it's just us. You can see the circle there getting smaller and smaller. So maybe it's just us out here. Let's go into the middle instead and see if there's maybe a bit of more action in there. Now, we have full HP already, so there's no need in picking up HP packs, but there are plenty of them if we run out of HP. And there is another player here, or at least, well, another tank, I should say, because I do have my fears that this might actually be a bot instead of an actual other player, because he's not really shooting at us. Are you guys seeing that? He's just kind of standing still. Oh, now he's shooting at us, and he's dealing lots of damage now all of a sudden. And look at that drop from that guy. Oh, man. So now we're level 26, and we've got plenty of ammo, both for our special ability weapon and for our normal weapon. And we're in the middle of the very small circle, and there's another player up here. Let's take him out as fast as we can. We are taking serious damage here, guys. And this player, or this tank, actually looks to be an actual tank, because he did run away when he was low on HP, and he did attack us. And that's unlike many of the players we see in this game, or many of the tanks, I should say, that we see in this game, because most of them, I have a fear, are just bots. It looks like we got defeated here, though, and we ended up on the second spot, which is the first time, by the way, since I started playing this game, that I didn't win first spot. So we might be starting to see actual players now, but definitely in the beginning, you're definitely fighting against bots. They're very stupid. They don't attack you. They don't pick up HP packs, even if they're right next to you. And even if the AI was a bit smarter and those bots actually did pick up those health packs, I still wouldn't believe that this was actual online multiplayer, because the matchmaking only takes a few seconds, and there's no way that this game has faster matchmaking than, for example, Call of Duty Mobile or PUBG Mobile. So now that we are back, though, we can have a look at the different tanks that we've got available right now. So we've got this one, the Sherman, we've got the Renault, we've got the Churchill, we've got the Kodiak, and those are the ones we have right now. But then there are more that we can unlock, of course. These are premium tanks, they're legendary tanks, and we have to pay to unlock those. So we can click Get Tank, and we're thrown into the shop here, where with premium currency, we can choose to buy a loot box that might include that tank, or it might include one of the many other tanks. But there are plenty of free tanks as well, though. This one is free, this one is free, this one is free as well. This one is also free, and so those are the ones that we're aiming for. Look at this one up here. 500 in damage, 125 in attack, a decent fire rate as well, and 1500 HP. But if you look to the very right, though, you will notice that some of these tanks, the best of the best tanks, can only be bought through real-life money, at least through premium currency. And that does kind of suck. I mean, it does make the game slightly pay to win, but I guess maybe if you're good enough, you might be able to still win with the Macurva or with the Hellfire, for example. Now, the way we progress in this game and we unlock free loot boxes is through simply playing matches. That gives us some trophies, and then those trophies slowly unlock loot boxes that open immediately, exactly like you'll know it if you've already played, for example, Brawl Stars by Supercell. And then you just keep going into more and more matches. You select a tank before you head into the match. Each of those tanks have different stats, as we already looked at. And then you just go at it, collect more trophies, open more loot boxes, and you repeat that process over and over again. Then at some point, though, you will run out of trophies that you can earn right now, and then you either have to wait for tomorrow or just wait a few hours, and then there'll be more trophies again that you can go in and earn. So that's how the progression is paced in this game. Instead of us waiting for loot boxes, we wait for the ability to earn more trophies, which then open loot boxes instantly. And I'm a huge fan of this type of system. I don't really like waiting for loot boxes, but waiting for trophies feels a bit different because you're not really punished if you continue playing the game without having any trophies left. It still feels like a great experience. Whereas in, for example, Clash Royale, it does feel very punishing when you don't have any more room for your loot boxes. Now look at this guy. Jenna, she is level 14. We are 13. She's not looking around though. She's probably a bot. And that means she's probably easy to take out. Yes, there we go. And we can pick up all of her goods. And now we have 10 of our special weapon ready, which I think is it a flamethrower or is it a grenade? I think it's a grenade launcher of sorts. But regardless of what it is, we're dealing lots of damage with it. We have full HP again, and we have Captain Crunch over here, who is also very easy to take out. Probably also yet another bot, or, maybe we're just, maybe we're just really good at the game. And all the other players are just kind of horrible. Now, as for the art style and the control system, both of those work very well in this game. Nothing really stands out. I haven't experienced any issues with it. The art style is what I would expect from this type of game on mobile. And the controls just kind of work decently well as well. And I haven't had any of those frustrating things happen where I'm trying to go one way, but the tank ends up going a different way because of a horrible control system. But look at this though. We won our first, in this recording, I should say, our first #1 Battle Royale victory. And we leveled up to level 7, so we got some more coins. And we got some new keys. That is awesome. These keys are what I called trophies before, by the way, so sorry about that. They're actually keys, but when you earn enough of these keys, we can open this war chest immediately. We can't really do that just yet, though, but what we can do, though, is we can head into our tanks here, and I do believe we can upgrade this one to become even stronger. It's going to get more tank power, actually a 25%, over a 25% increase in tank power, an increase of 8 in our special skill attack, an increase of 4 to attack, 50 to health, and 100 to trophy limit. So let's buy that right now, and maybe with a bit of luck we can even do that once more. Yes, we do have enough for that. Oh, we need more blueprints. Okay, so this is why we need to open more of these loot boxes, so we get more blueprints so that we can upgrade our tanks more. Now look at this though, we're actually waiting to find other players now. Before we just immediately found 20 players literally in a second, which is why I knew we were playing against bots before instead of actual other players. But it looks like maybe we're actually starting to play against at least a few other players, and then I'm guessing the rest of the game is just filled up with bots instead. Let's see if we can take out this guy. He picked up one of the special ability weapons, and we're low on HP, and no, guys, we're dying. We died so quickly here. We ended up on the 19th spot, but that did still earn us 20 keys though, so it wasn't actually half bad, but we should be able to do better next time. Now, the one feature I'm really missing from this game, or the two missing features, is really a friend system and then a guild system. I would love to see a guild system where we can exchange some of these blueprints with our guildmates, so that if I'm saving up for a particular type of tank and another guildmate have more of those blueprints, that guildmate will be able to gift those to me, a bit like we see it in pretty much, I think, all of the Supercell games, at least in Brawl Stars and in Clash Royale as well. And then the other feature I'm missing is just a straight up normal friend system. I don't get why we don't have that yet. That seems to be one of the most important features for one of these types of games. They're typically a lot of fun to play with friends, so why don't allow me to do that? Well, I hope something like that will be added in the future to this game. But regardless of the friend system or not though, the biggest issue for this game is still the monetization system, because I think it will become kind of frustrating for you guys to sit through the advertisements in this game and then also have to live with the fact that if someone paid a good chunk of money, they would be able to have a better tank than you, regardless of how long you have played. And that's my biggest complaint, really, is that even if we've played this game for hours on end, we still will not be able to get the same tanks as someone who has spent real-life money on the game. So there are two types of pay-to-win you can see in a game. There's either the pay-to-progress faster pay-to-win system, where someone who pays real-life money can get something faster, but you as a free player will be able to get the exact same thing if you just wait long enough. And then the other type of system is, as we see it here, where, no matter how long you play, you just won't be able to get the same things that a paying player has. And that's obviously really frustrating as a free player, at least. I'm sure it's great for the for the player who actually spends money on the game. But look at this though, we got a first position here in this map. So that means that now we have enough to go out and actually open up the loot box that is waiting for us. We don't want any free T-box. Let us go back and open the war chest, which I believe we should have enough for now. Yes, look at this. Fingers crossed, guys. We need some blueprints. So we got some Sherman blueprints. We got Kodiak. And I think that was it. So Kodiak is the one we needed to get blueprints for, so this was perfect actually. So now we can level this guy up at least. So that was nice. Now we're a bit stronger, and yes, the monetization system does allow us to grow stronger faster, but that doesn't mean the game isn't fun though. In fact, I'm really enjoying playing it, and I think a lot of you might as well. It's just important to be aware of the monetization system before you dive too many hours into this game. And then of course, just play this game as a casual experience, take it for what it is, have some fun with it. Eventually, hopefully, we will have a friend system, so you can go in there and play this game with your friends. Hopefully, I actually don't know if this will be added, but I'm just kind of expecting it at this point. Otherwise, I think this game will probably fail, so I think we will see a multiplayer system eventually. But anyway, play it casually, have some fun with it, and that would be my conclusion on this game. But let me know what you think about PvPets in the comments down below this video though, and now it's time for the mobile gaming news of the day, which is that the King of Fighters All-Star, which is a new game by Netmarble, has recently released on both Android and iOS internationally, and the game has been a pretty decent success in Japan. So if you're looking for a fighting game, it might actually be worth it checking this one out. I will be playing it and I will be covering it here on the channel soon enough as well though, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. And that was all for now. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Be sure to leave a like and hit that notification bell if you're new around here and you want more mobile gaming goodness. And until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.